The brainchild and 6-year project of 29-year-old former Canadian director Oliver McGarvey, Romantic Road is the feature-length documentary story of semi-retired London-based copyright lawyer Rupert Grey and his wife Jan, driving a 1936 Rolls Royce, that symbol of British class and engineering excellence, across India. It's a vehicle, of course, like its upper-crust occupants, which would obviously be taken as an antique emblem of colonialism, but such is the grace, candour and cultural empathy of the Greys that they are accepted on their long journey as wonderful ancient oddities, quickly known as the British Maharaja and his Maharani. Somehow McGarvey, a family friend, found himself on the road with them after Rupert shipped the Rolls, which once belonged to his father, to Mumbai, and they motored their way across India to Dhaka. McGarvey was instructed to bring no crew except himself and was told there would be no retakes or setups. He was not to intervene with their journey in any way, and with no budget and using a digital SLR camera for the first time, he films them as they drive for 6 months and cover over 5,000 miles, figuring out how to shoot it as it happens. His subjects are wonderfully photogenic, an inspiring couple who have combined successful careers in law, photography and the probation service with family expeditions to remote parts of the world, including the heart of Borneo, the high Pamirs, the Arctic tundra and the great mangrove swamps by the Bay of Bengal. And this adventure, produced by Sharon Stone, Rupert having once acted as her lawyer on an unseemly libel action against Britain's Daily Mail, is intrepid and as eccentric as its stars as they battle through mud, elephant roadblocks, engine troubles and customs issues to get to their final destination in Dhaka, where they want to attend Chobi Mela, a major international photographic conference based around the power of image to effect social and political change. Along the way, they fall into company with tea-wallers, dodge tribal conflicts and wait out overly bureaucratic border officials when the Rolls lands in the hands of the Bangladeshi customs for a time. Although Rupert, the legal guy with a passion for image, is at the wheel, Jan is the guiding spirit of this journey with her gentle strength, and the film is a wonderful testament to the power of love.
Yeah, that sort of comes right at the end. And I think that's actually one of the most touching things that Rupert says, that he spent 6 months in a car with Jan and you know, it is a testament to the love they have for one another. However, you don't get any insight or very little insight into their interpersonal relationships on the road. It's all external. It's them arriving in a village with all the locals going, oh, what a funny car and what, you know, funny people. And I found somehow it was just a little bit precious. I also wondered, you know, because Rupert is such a forceful figure, who actually directed this film? Because
I think Rupert probably directed it. Well, from the comments that McGarvey made, he basically was their bag waller. He just basically carried bags throughout the journey and had this little camera with him and took shots whenever he could. There were long periods when he couldn't get any footage at all.
Well,
the thing wasn't constructed in any way until he had, I think, 500 hours of footage to put together at the end, which he did with crowdfunding finance. The thing's just a sort of, you know, like a personal labour of love in some ways.
Yeah, I sort of minded that we're meant to, we're not a witness to the closeness of this relationship on this journey. We're just told about the closeness at the end. Come on. And I just sort of...
No, I thought that came through constantly, through shots of them chatting with each other and...
no, there's not a lot of them chatting to each other.
There was enough for me. I found this...
Not anything personal. Nothing personal. It's all just functional stuff. So...
Well, you've got to remember, this wasn't written. This was just literally improvised along the way. I thought it was absolutely beguiling and comic and wonderful. I thought this was a terrific little movie that totally surprised me.
Go on. How many stars?
I'm giving this 4 stars because I found it so absolutely entrancing.
Well, I found it a lot less entrancing than you, so I'm only giving it 3.
All right, then. God, you're a mean thing sometimes.
For those of us who know them, they have become such an important, inspirational event.
It's incredible to be there for 6 months and rather than just document it like an outsider, to be in it.